These guys aren't on the nice list, but that doesn't mean they can't be on our list. Hey everyone, welcome to 90s Nostalgia. We're counting down the top 10 villains from Iron Man, the animated series. Most of these you'll recognize right away. Some of these might surprise you. Either way, we hope you enjoy this list. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to 90s Nostalgia, and hit the bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our countdowns regarding everything 90s. With that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10. Blizzard. Some might say he's too cool to be here, but we beg to differ. This guy almost froze Iron Man to death, until he was saved by pods and Iron Man caused Blizzard's suit to short circuit. He almost had his chance of winning, but at least he tried. His real name is Gregor Szczepanka, a Hungarian scientist obsessed with immortality, who takes a job at Stark Industries to fund his research. However, he then tries to steal from Tony Stark's secret vault before getting caught and fired. Gregor then creates a suit containing coal-generating devices and is dubbed by the papers as Jack Frost. He attempts to raid Stark Industries, but we all know how it ends for him. It's after he escapes from prison that he creates his famous suit and becomes Blizzard. Number 9. Whirlwind. This guy is a mutant who possesses the ability to rotate at subsonic speeds, but can only travel in a straight line for a limited time, or fly similarly to a helicopter for an even shorter length of time. He has superhuman agility, reflexes, coordination, balance, and often uses himself as a human battering ram. That's got to hurt. Whirlwind has the ability to focus air currents generated by his rotation into a jet stream, which is powerful enough to blast a hole through hard surfaces like a brick wall, for example. He can even create a windscreen that can deflect matter as massive as a falling boulder, if you can consider that massive anyway. Not only that, but this guy can create small tornadoes too, definitely a hazard waiting to happen. Number 8. DREADKNIGHT. This guy wears a steel alloy body armor that grants him superhuman strength as well as durability. He uses a power lens capable of projecting focused energy, electrified steel cable bolas, which are miniature missiles, and he even uses a carbon dioxide pistol that fires concentrated nerve gas which can render opponents unconscious or, well, kill them. His real name is Bram Velsing, who also happens to be a gifted scientist with engineering skills. DREADKNIGHT rides the Hell Horse, a mutated black horse with bat-like wings and a dragon-like tail. Right off the bat, this guy is weird altogether, but what villain isn't? Number 7. FANG FOOM. Like many of the villains in our list, he has superhuman strength, but can also fly at supersonic speeds, as well as spew combustible acid mist from his mouth. FOOM is also extremely durable and can regenerate very quickly. By going through long periods of hibernation, he's managed to survive for centuries. Now that's the sleeping schedule I'd like to start having. This character is insanely gifted with intellect, to the point where he can communicate telepathically, which is his only form of communication when in his true form. Not to mention, he can shapeshift into almost any animal, even shrink down to human size. And he has access to advanced alien technology from his homeworld. Number 6. Living Laser. A gifted research scientist with expertise in laser technology and a PhD in physics. His real name is Arthur Parks, and he began his criminal career using wrist-mounted laser projection units and implants tiny laser diodes into his skin which absorb energy. This allows him to have abilities like energy projection, light refraction for invisibility, and he can even generate illusions. Park's material body is eventually replaced by photons due to an energy overload in his implants. By increasing the density of the photons comprising his form, Living Laser can achieve solidity, project photons as energy beams, and create three-dimensional holographic images. He also possesses limited telepathic abilities as well as travel at light speed. You know, the usual stuff. Number 5. BLACKLASH. Otherwise known as Mark Scarlatti, he wears a bulletproof costume and wields a pair of cybernetically controlled titanium whips that can extend and even be swung fast enough to deflect bullets. They also become rigid, which allows him to use them as nunchucks or vaulting poles. He carries a variety of devices in a weapons pouch, including anti-gravity bolas and a necrolash which releases electrical energy generated by his gauntlets. Scarlatti is a research engineer and weapons design specialist, with a college degree in engineering. Number 4. Grey Gargoyle. During an experiment, Paul Duval spilled an unknown organic chemical compound on his right hand, causing the hand to transform into living stone. As a result, Duval can turn any matter touched with his stone hand to a similar substance, with the effect lasting for about an hour. This quirk of his led him to be named Grey Gargoyle, also using the effect to transform himself into a being of living stone, with no loss of mobility, possessing superhuman strength and durability. But I mean, that should be obvious considering he's entirely made of stone. Number 3. Justin Hammer. Justin Hammer is a normal middle-aged man. He has a degree in commerce and business, and is an extremely efficient administrator who's a massive genius. He has access to various forms of advanced technology designed by his technicians. So, not your technical superhuman villain, but very powerful overall without any quirk, which could potentially make him a bigger threat if everyone were to not have their superpowers when faced against him. I'd watch out for him either way. Number 2. MODOK. Originally a man named George Tarleton, he was subjected to a mutagenic process that transformed him into MODOK. This granted him superhuman intelligence, including a computer-like memory, the ability to retain large amounts of information very quickly, and solve abstract mathematical problems nearly instantaneously. So he obviously didn't need a calculator in his math test. Though when it comes to creativity, he remains at an average human level. MODOK's vast intelligence makes him one of the few beings that can analyze and comprehend the workings of the cosmic cube, which was the sole reason he was created in the first place. Number 1. Mandarin. Obviously, we're going with the one that leads the group of villains altogether. The Mandarin is one of Iron Man's biggest arch-enemies. He was born in China before the Communist Revolution to a wealthy father and an aristocratic mother, both of whom died when he was very young. He's pretty much a megalomaniac, attempting to conquer the world on several occasions, yet also possessing a strong sense of honor. The Mandarin is a genius scientist and a superhumanly skilled martial artist. However, his primary sources of power are 10 rings that he adapted from the alien technology of a crashed spaceship. Each ring has a different power and is worn on a specific finger, so he's more or less the big boss of supervillains and has plenty of power to back that up. And there you go, 10 villains from Iron Man, the animated series. Did you enjoy our list? Let us know what your favorite villains were, and be sure to subscribe to 90s Nostalgia to keep up with more of our countdowns regarding everything 90s. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.